Uh, are you able to see my screen now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Instead of today's date, and see, employee experience, we have a count right now. So right now you can use, see, use resignation date instead of today's date, and as well as your multiple dates you have in your data. Then you can use the dates as per the requirement of the field. That what is your requirement? The total experience is count. Generally, total experience is count by a date of joining to date of experience. So you can use a one function that a date difference. You can just uh, see in this. I can just write a date difference. Date, total number of year between. Okay, so you can use date difference function every time for making a difference between one date to second date. Okay, so right now we have a first date is a date of joining, second date we have using a today, and we have a result in year. Year is total number of year. If you result in total number of days, you can use as instead of year you can use a day. See, year you can use as day, hour, minute, month, quarter, second, weeks, and year. There is a multiple things you can use. Right now, I need a result in year, so I can just use by a year. Or if you need result as a month, you can use as month, quarter, second, or week. There is a multiple things. So right now, I just put it as year and just put it as enter. Same way. If I need right now, see this is the employee experience, and I am adding a new column for employee age. That how I need to calculate my employee age. So how to calculate an employee age? Because we have a date of birth, but we don't have a, that kind of thing. So for employee age, we can use as right now. If I need count as employee age till today. Okay. So for till today also we can use a date different function, and for this date I can use as date of birth. And for date of birth, now today function is usable right now because age is not a area that in which we have to count any second date, because right now employee date of birth is there, but employee today days, so we have to calculate via employee age. So you just click on enter. It means first thing you have to calculate by employee experience, then employee age, and both the function will be the same. See, right now the employee age is 31, but he have experience of 12 years. And same way, this employee has 30 age and his employee experience is 12 years. So there is a multiple things you can use for this. And for next one, I can use as employee experience group. So guys, how to experience as a group wise? Because see, in this experience, we have 1 to 35 total of experience in this data. But suppose if you are working and you have a total number of year experience, suppose 1 to 40, because 40 is the last year of your experience and 42. So right now it's 35. So if I use as a group wise, so you just click on new column and add a group wise. You can just put it here as employee experience group. Tell me guys, anyone, you can tell me what I can write the function here. Which function I can write? Tell me, because this function I can use multiple times with you. So guys, anyone, because guys, practice is very important into Power BI. So tell me what function I can use and what condition I can use. Jasmeet, Hemlata, can you hear me
No
guys?
idea.
Just a simple thing, Hemlata, that you can use a group wise. It means you have to put the experience into groups, suppose 0 to 2, 3 to 5, 6 to 10, okay, 11 to 15, or more than 15. You can use this function as well as. So for this, you have to just use a if function. You have to just put a condition on it. See, Power BI is not a easy thing. Okay, you have to remember every time. First thing you have to make practice on it, because I also sometimes I also got stuck some of the queries, but yes, I resolved after giving some of the minutes on it. I resolved. Okay, so you have to do the same thing with it. Like you have to right now, you have to do with a condition. So if function logical text, because logical text is employee experience. So you can just put as employee experience. This one. If employee experience, you can use as greater than or equal to. It means your employee experience is greater than or equal to 31. Okay. Then I need as more than 30. Okay. I use as function more than 30. And same way, if you have only two functions, then you can just use yes and more. First is more than and second one is less than 30. You can use this way. But if you have a condition of 1, 2, 3, or 4, you can just copy this function and paste it. Just copy till the F if and just shift enter, paste it, shift enter, paste. Okay, one more time. Because I have a total of 5 condition in my mind. See, so first is greater than 31. It means the value will be above 31 or equal 31. The we need a more than 30. Same way you can use, and instead of this, suppose if you want as 21, then the value will be more than 21 to 30, because 30 first is starting above. So right now I use a greater than equal to 30. 21 means 21 to only 30. And same way here I use as 11. It means it is experienced till 11 to 20. And next time, suppose right now I need as 6. It means we have a total of year of experiences 6 to 10. And last thing, greater than or equal to 0. Or you can, right now I need as 2, because 2 year of experience is also important. So 2 to 5. And for this, I can just go down and remove the false function is like 0 to 2. 4, 5, and just enter and see the employee experience group is ready right now. See, 12 is lying between the 11 to 20. The same way, when you filter it out on a experience age group is suppose 2 to 5. It means you have a just employee experience of 2 to 5 means either more than 2 or equal to 2. Yeah, 2 to 5 means 2 year of experience till the 5 year of experience you have a data in this 2 into 5. See, 3, 4, and 3 or 4. This kind of things also. And now you can just use a visualization on the basis of this. Suppose I use this one. So right now I have an employee experience group. You can put it into x-axis. And for this, I can use this employee experience group and same way the total employee. Or if you need as a gender wise, then you can use as gender wise reason. And you can use either this chart. See, we have a total year of experience like 2 to 5, 0 to 2, 6 to 10, 11 to 20, and 21 to 30. And if we click on this data label, see the value is there that 82% is the value between like female and 17.98 into male. And same way 0 to 2, 74 and 25, the value is into percentage. Or you can use this function also like 0 to 2, 5. Okay, so this way you have to count your value. We have a 2 to 5, 0 to 2, 6 to 10, 11 to 20, 21 to 30, and more than 30. So in the more than 30, you have only the male count. More than 30, total employees 1. But here you can use the total employees 12, 85.71%. And here is male is 2. So you have a total number of percentage count via employees count. Okay. Same way you can use second thing like yeah, in the employee detail tab. Right now we have an employee age. Okay. So once we go to the employee age, we have a small age is 2, but when we move down, the largest age is 73. It means you have to just filter it out by an employee age. So employee age wise, we have to filter it out. So employee experience group, you can same copy this function or you can write because we have an employee experience. Age group, just you have to write the if employee age. You can write it here as employee age greater than or equal to. Suppose right now I calculate employee age is more than 61. Okay. So instead of 61, I can use as more than 60. So here I can use as suppose 51. So value will be 51 to 60. 51 to 60. Guys, you have any question in your mind at any condition if you want in this age group? If you want any condition, then tell me. I will calculate those condition as well as 41 to 50. Same way when you move into 31, I can write as 31 to 40. For this, greater than 11. So here is 11 to 30. And the last function I can use as a false. It means 0 to 10. Because 11 is there. So I need as 0 to 10. And same way, my employee age group is ready. copy this, copy, and just paste. So instead of employee experience group, you can use as employee age group, this one. And see, the value is there. Let see, right now you have a nodal sequence value. See, the employee age is 11:30, this kind of. So you can just go to this, sort ascending first, okay, and see 0 to 10, and go to this one again, sort by employee age group. 0 to 10, 11 to 30, 31, 41, 50, and then more than 60. There is a complete value. Or you can choose here also, go to this one, sort ascending, more than 30, this kind of, it is ascending order, and sort by employee experience group. And see 11 to 20, why it is not coming as 0? Because it should be coming, but it is not coming. Let me just do this ascending. Yes. 6.10, 0.2 by employee experience group. Maybe the one value is first one is so that it will take count by a one. No worry, you can just use via this function, and this is your total experience via employee and gender. This is employee age via gender. So here you can just go to title and you can change as total employee experience, and from here you can just use age. Okay, so for this function you can use these two measure for this. Right now I think it is done, employee age experience and employee age. Any doubt till now, guys? Anyone? Just need Chavez. Any doubt till page 4? Because
No, sir.
today we have to complete all this HR function, so that after my session today you have to make a separate decision, and then you can complete your complete dashboard and send it to me all. And guys, please send it to me all, not just once or two. Send to me all person, okay? Because it is benefit for you, not for me. What should I take, what should I have a benefit to that I'm taking your visualization in my email or that kind of thing? I don't want, because I already have a practice multiple times. Okay, so it is your way that you have to calculate your measure, or you have to calculate your multiple things into this. So right now I'm going into next function. So next we have, suppose we need a total employee by gender. Okay, so we have already calculated, I think, on this way, total employee by gender. But in this way, I can calculate by a new visualization, that is infographic. So I can just go to get more. I think you have not any option for this, but I will just going to tell you, because you have not any access for this infographic. But I can tell you how to use. Just go to infographic, your get visualization, and you can just get it now into your list. And see, there is a multiple things also remaining. So if you want that I can use next thing in the next class, then also I can use, because there is a multiple things now it's remaining, like HR salary analysis. There is a multiple things. I hope I will not complete into this 1 hour. Okay, so just I am going to this infographic. See this one, infographic. So you can use as infographic function into your data chart, because it will give you the complete structure value. What is the structure value that you can use? Suppose if you need as employee via gender, so you can use as directly Go to gender table. Select this one, and under the category of you can use as gender. Okay, and for the same way you can use as measure into use total employee. So for this you have a this kind of pencil button edit mark. You can just go to this one, and there is a multiple shape. So you can use by a go to back. uh, See, there is a multiple shapes. So you can use as people function. Okay, there is a many things you can use. So for this, because you are using into HR department, so you need that kind of things. So you use as suppose mail, and there is a multiple things like instead of none you can use by a gender, and for the male female you can use this one, and for the male you can use this one, and just click on apply and see the value is going to change. And fill percentage by a total employee. See it's the percentage. If you not need, you can just value color. Also, you can put as text mark, and you can write as count. And you go to this one. Okay, so we have a total number of count also, and just sorry. See, you have a total number of count is 16.
पीएसआर बिना वो बंदा सेम डेट में कुछ
Okay, so you have a total count here, like total employee by gender. So female is 16K and male is 4K. So this kind of infographic also you can use by a gender if you need. Otherwise, you can use as multiple like pie chart, donut chart. This also important for this. Same way I move into see our first visualization is ready. That in the first page you have to show this kind of chart. First I remove this one. See in the first page you can use a three card to this kind of things, one slicer, and for the page two you can use as top five or you can use as total employee multiple in between two you can use just once, and for the page three you can use one more thing like two or three this kind of conditional formatting cards. Okay, and then employee left due to resign reason, it is important. And for the page four you have employees total employee experience and total age group. And page 5 you can use as employee graphic. Either you can use this or either you can use as pie chart. Both you can have an option. Okay, so now your first page, I think first page is done by my end. Second thing I am going to do that this all things are done in the first page, it means it is called as HR count only, the count of employee, the count of female. Okay, so this function only you can use via count. It means this is your count just. So now I am going to use a salary. Okay, because salary is also part of employee. Okay, so right now I'm just using as salary. So for the salary, I can use a measure for this. See, first I use employee count. Just move this slicer, copy, and just go to the salary and paste it. And we have to sync. So right now we have a value that total of active converted, and right now And see, instead of right now, I'm using as a text box as HR analysis. So text box you can write as this much, 32. So now it's done. So now I need a total salary. So guys, in this function, see, we have a total salary is here. Either I can use a this function or either I can use a total measure function. See, the salary will be the same, like 7.712 million. If I go to active, the salary is 238, this function. But this is an implicit function. But I want to use as explicit. So you can just go to this new measure and just use the explicit function, because explicit is reusable, so that we can use as reusable after some time. Like total salary, instead of this you can use the sum of salary. Just enter, go to this, copy and just paste it. So instead of this salary, I use as total salary. And see, the value is same, but this is implicit and this one is explicit function. Same way you can use as this is your employee salary, total salary. And also there is a one more function you can use as average salary, because two salary is important. One is total and second one is average one. Just remove this one. So for average salary, you can just go to this and add a new measure.
Can you please create one tabular chart also?
Yeah, just a minute. I will calculate it.
Okay.
Average for a salary. I'm just putting the second page. This is your second page. First one is your count page and second one is your employee salary basis. So total number of pages we have to calculate, a total number of 3 pages maybe. So for the
Sir, I
salary,
need to know that regarding HR count, all these 5 pages we have to create it in one page only.
yeah, all the 5 pages, because I have sorted all the things into multiple pages. No? That is the thing. See,
Yes.
HR count is total. Either you can use one or two as per your fixing.
Okay.
Fixing, you can use
Okay.
one, two, anything. Okay, because you have to see in this you have to use these three, this one, and instead of this, okay, either you can use this pie chart or either you can use a last one, because both are the same. Okay, both are the same. Same way in the HR count too. Either you can use this or either you can use this, anyone, not to this. And for HR count one, you can use just this function, not this, because this is just a conditional card, yeah, calculation function. And for this, you can use both too, but into the short form. Okay, you can just put it the short. Same way your first page is done. And for the salary, I need a two salary. Like first is total salary and second one is average salary. And now, so when you click on active, your active salary is 238 million and salary in K is 35.2K. Your value is there. Now I need this kind of salary into, first of all, I think as a click on outside and chart. Now I need that a salary by gender. Same way, you can just put it gender into legend and total salary. Salary you can use into value and see your total salary by gender is red. Same way. and move to down. Now I use a one more table for you. That table is using, I'm just use this table, matrix table, because this table is important in this salary chart, because table give you the complete introduction about the salary of the employee for every person. So for this table, you can use, suppose we need as a female wise salary as well as department wise. So there is a department you can use into rows. Okay. There is a this kind of department, that accounting, administration, this kind of department we have. And there is second thing, gender you can use into column, see, male and female. And total salary you can use into your value, and as well as you can use as total employee, how much there is a total employee and how many is the total salary. So for this, see, this is your table is running, that in the department of gender, in the department, there is a dead department, accounting department, you have used a female of 5 employee and the salary, male of 28 employee and salary, and total employee is 33 and salary. If you don't need employee, you can just remove this one and your male and female wise salary. Okay, so this is your salary count. Right now I'm just putting only that much to it. And same way you can just formatting the table only. Okay, so either you can use by a style, there is a multiple styles you have, bold header, this kind of. Okay, there is a flashy row as well as bold header, flashy row, this kind of things. Or either you can choose as default or go to your table like column header. Column header means this kind of like department. So if you use as green, see, this one is your column header. And if you want to use as any background, white is the background is done. Same way you can use outline like bottom only, top only, you can use anything. So right now I need as a top and bottom both. Okay. If you want to increase the size, you can increase. This is your column. And now go to row header. What color if you want to use as this one. Just yeah, yes. Same way you can use multiple things while we values. For the values you can use as green color. Okay, see the value is changing. So it means you have to just doing the formatting by your way. Either you can use by a style or you can just use by a formatting. See, formatting is done by you. Like see this kind of formatting you can do. We have a total number of department. If your department value is not completed, then you can just change the size only, because size is important for everything. And see, right now you have a department, accounting department, there is a female salary is 225201 and male is this, and total salary you have this kind of thing. Okay, so this thing is important. Yeah, one more thing is important, that either you want to use as total employee, you can use as total employee, otherwise don't need. If you need, then you use. If you don't need, you can just extract the value. Okay, so this kind of table is also handy. Yeah, if you need as a suppose two separate table, like first is a salary count and second one is a male and female count. So you can use that type of also. And also
I
format.
have an issue in table form.
Yeah, tell me.
When I enter one value, for example, the department, it shows the row-wise data. But
Mhm.
the other time when I enter the total salary, for example, the second column, it will collapse into one total data only. It will show the last row only, not other rows.
You are working right now.
No, 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 no.
Mhm.
In previous also, in table I got this issue.
Okay. No, when you try right now or before?
No, sir. The visualization which I sent to you. Every time I get this problem in table form.
Okay, but I don't know. See, I also created with the on the front of you that see you can
Okay.
use a
So
table.
can you
Yeah,
please open that file? Can you please open it so that I can show you? I think
yeah.
you have
This
opened.
file,
Yes,
this
yes,
file.
yes, sir. Sir, page 5 or 3.
Let me just check. This
Yes,
one.
sir. This way. Yes. It shows like this.
Just a moment. Sometimes it show you can use twice, maybe again. Okay, so for dim day, let me just go to your relationship first. See, your relationship is wrong. Okay, you can use a date via booking price, not date via booking date. That is the reason that you cannot use. Okay, see, your
Okay.
relationship is date. When you click on this, your relationship is date via booking price, but this is not good. You can just going to
Just
delete and date via booking date is a done.
okay. Got it.
Okay, relationship
Yes.
is wrong. So you have to check the relationship also because relationship
Yes.
is also depend you to make this kind of things also. Okay, so now
Yes. Got it.
this is your tabular presentation is done. Now we move into next one. So in the next one, guys, meeting over in just 1 minute. Join again with the same time because yesterday earlier I forget the same thing. So right now I need as a salary. Suppose gender is done, tabular presentation is done. So right now I need salary by a skill level. So for skill level, I can use as a pie chart, bar chart, and we have a total of skill value is 3. So you can just employee as an employee and in skill level. You can just put an x-axis. Also, you can put as gender. Okay, and see we have a total skill value by female and male. Just put it data label on, so it will give you the complete picture for this. At total, we have a female and male 7.7 and 3.7 by a skilled, unskilled, and semi-skilled. Okay, so I'm meeting over in just 1 minute. You can join again so that I can share you the one more best example. Okay.